Have you ever gotten ready to play a game of Stellaris only to find out that it won't work? It could be due to a DLC that you've downloaded, a patch that's recently come out, or a mod that's interfering with the game. Overall, Stellaris is a really stable game, but from time to time something happens. This video is a collection of things I've found that help get the game going again, so hopefully they will help you too. The thing that's worked best for me is going into borderless full screen mode. You get to that by going to the Paradox launcher before you start the game and click on Game Settings, then select the option that sets it to borderless full screen. Don't know exactly what the difference is, it looks the same, but that's been a great fix for me in the past. Another issue I've had has been with the UI scaling feature in Stellaris. Sometimes I like to play on a big screen like my TV, and I can set the scaling up so I can read the text. But after I installed the Nemesis DLC, the screen was too big and I couldn't even get to the UI feature and the interface to change it, so I was pretty well stuck. I did some research and found out I could change that setting through a settings file in the Stellaris folder. You can't get to that by browsing local files through Steam. You have to bring up File Explorer and find the Paradox Interactive folder in your Documents folder. After double-clicking on the Paradox Interactive folder, double-click on the Stellaris folder and look for a Settings INI file or a Settings TXT. You don't want to open the file in something like Microsoft Word because it'll put a lot of formatting stuff in there that confuses the game. So right-click on it and open it with something like Notepad. The GUI setting will probably be at the top of the file, but if not, just do a Control F and search for GUI. Once you're there, change the 1.5 or whatever it is to 1.00000 and go to File and Save. And then close the file. You can double check the setting if you want to by going into Game Settings and taking a look at the UI scaling. It should be set back to 1.0 and the game should play fine. If this is the first time you've had trouble with a game, you can try something simple like exiting Steam and then restarting it, see if that clears out anything. I've had luck with that on occasion. Another thing is a simple restart of Windows. Once again, that can clear out things that have crept in and make the game work. There's a couple of other simple things you can check out in case a game stops working. One of them is check Windows Update. Windows might say it's up to date, but it's lying sometimes, as this screenshot shows. Sometimes that'll make things work that weren't working before. Another simple thing to check is your graphics card drivers. They're usually pretty good about keeping themselves up to date, but that's not always the case. As you can see in this screenshot, my graphics card drivers were about a month out of date. The program just missed picking them up for some reason, so I had to update them manually. And once again, I've fixed problems by updating my graphics drivers, so this is something that you can check out. Something else that can give you troubles is the game mods. As the game is patched and updated, sometimes the mods don't keep up. As shown on this screenshot, I've got one that I should probably delete. Anyway, you can disable those one at a time or disable them all at once. Start the game up and see if that fixes it. If that does fix it, then re-enable the mods one by one until you find the one that's giving you trouble. You can also verify the integrity of the files. Just right-click on the game name, go down to Properties and click on that. Once there, click on the Local Files option and click on Verify Integrity of Game Files. I've done this, and even though it's found some errors sometimes, I haven't had much luck with this, but it's still a good thing to try. Another thing you can try is to go into the Stellaris folder that's located inside the Documents folder, go to the Settings TXT file and delete it. The game will recreate that when you start it up, and that may clear out problems and let it start normally again. There are more solutions you can try that are more involved than these. I'm not going to go into those in this video, but if you're interested, I have a sister page at my website, and I'll post a URL in the description down below. So I hope this has helped you out, and I hope it gets you started again, and I will talk to you later.